When the first tone begins to rise again, a second harmonic stirs beneath it, steady, architectural, exact. Tone 1 awakens memory. Tone 2 builds form. This is the harmonic the ancients called the builder's tone. The frequency that shapes matter into pattern, that turns sound into structure, that lays the blueprint for civilizations. Where tone 1 moves like a serpent through the sky, tone 2 descends like a pillar into the earth. It does not coil, it aligns. It draws straight lines across continents, dividing the land with such precision that even today those lines can still be measured on maps covering thousands of kilometers. Tone 2 is the architect of the world before the fall. It forms crystalline patterns in cymatics, square grids, diamond lattices, triangles, and pyramids, the geometry of stability, order, and planetary architecture. This is the tone that the Atlantean engineers mastered. They did not build with tools, they built with frequency. Stones softened under their resonance. Crystals hummed under their control. Temples rose where the grid allowed energy to anchor. Domes, obelisks, pylons, and monoliths were not monuments, they were tuning devices. Every structure they erected was placed along the geometry of the 12 tones. Tone 2 was the backbone of the system. And although Atlantis collapsed, its grid did not disappear entirely. Traces remain etched into the bones of continents. In Europe, the remnants appear as a strange, hidden network of lines. Some call it the Macalet Grid, the Muller Lines, or the Externstein Pyramid. Different names for the same phenomenon. An ancient geometric framework that connects sacred sites and cities with impossible accuracy. From Externstein in Germany, a great meridian line stretches southward, passing Kassel, Würzburg, Regensburg, Zagreb, Delphi, and continuing toward Giza. These locations are not aligned by accident. They fall along the same geometric axis to within a deviation of only a few kilometers across distances of more than 2,000. Other lines branch westward through Luxembourg, Lourdes, Madrid, Gibraltar. Others run northwest, northeast, forming a diamond of straight lines across Western Europe. These lines intersect in precisely the patterns Tone 2 forms in vibration plates. Triangles, squares, stars, pyramidal axes. As if the land itself still holds the imprint of a forgotten architecture. Tone 2 is the harmonic of structure, and this grid is its fossil. It proves that ancient builders worked from a single planetary blueprint, not tribal, not local, but global. For the builders of the old world, sound was engineering, geometry was energy, and the earth was an instrument. When the grid resonated, civilization flourished. When the tone collapsed, the structures failed, the seas rose, and the memory of the system was lost to myth. But today, Tone 2 is stirring again. People feel it as an urge to build, to restore, to return order to chaos. Some experience geometric visions, patterns of triangles, hexagons, crystal lattices appearing in dreams. Others feel drawn to ancient sites without knowing why. Tone 2 expresses itself as the architect within, the one who remembers how the world was shaped before the fall. And as the harmonic strengthens, the hidden grid beneath our feet begins to whisper again. Tone 1 awakens the mind. Tone 2 rebuilds the framework. Together, they prepare the way for the third harmonic, the tone of water, memory, and the emotional current that runs beneath all life. The waters of memory are rising. Tone 3 approaches. The return of the 12 continues.